Inez mentioning tech, one of the big winners on the day. We have seen names like Alphabet and Amazon move in a big way, but shares of Airbnb moving in the opposite direction. Take a look at where it ended the day, down nearly 11% after the company delivered a cautious outlook for the year. CEO Brian Chesky joined Yahoo Finance this morning, and he had this to say about the pressure the company is facing amid rising prices. Take a listen.
Over the last year, with inflation, people have less money to spend on travel than they did a year ago. And now, rising fuel costs mean that it's even harder and more expensive to fly. And so we're seeing that people are much more price conscious. That is a big focus on us. And we have been seeing a little pressure in North America, especially. So really trying to make sure that average daily rates don't continue to go up, perhaps even go down, by making sure we have enough supply, we have enough discounting tools, we show upfront pricings, which steers people the best total value.
Airbnb did top earnings expectations for the first quarter as bookings grew 19% year over year. But Diane, that last point that Brian Chesky made about ADRs potentially slowing, that was the big concern here. It's an interesting dynamic for the company. On the one hand, as an investor, you want to see that continue to go up. And yet Brian Chesky has continued to say, look, we are seeing the consumer be a lot more price conscious.
Yes.
We want to meet them right where they are. So we may have more supply, more bookings, but that doesn't necessarily mean those rates are going to push even higher.
Right. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see the impact on the stock today, especially given this outlook and the cautious note that Chesky was sounding. I mean, look at it. We're looking at it down nearly 11% on the day, especially because you consider this is heading into the summer season. Summer should be a strong season for a company like Airbnb, but they are confronting a consumer that is more, just taking other things into consideration when they're making decisions about where they're going to do their bookings. And you even just hear, generally speaking, on an anecdotal basis, chatter of people returning to hotels, preferring to go back to the hotel model instead of the Airbnb model. So again, you're seeing that reflected in how the shares are moving today.
And Dan, just one more point to make here. Chesky did say, look, we know that hotel prices may be going up. That's why we want to push for lower. I mean, at least that's what we're hearing from the company. They recently announced rooms. They're trying to bring the price point lower at a time where they know people are still going to be traveling, but they're still a little more price conscious.